Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to our live stream, Thursday live stream. Now, I guess it has been a very nice continuity for the last 2-3 Thursdays. Now, I think the schedule is also fitting in my mind. Like we have videos every Wednesday, every Saturday. Now, I am getting used to this habit of taking a live stream every Thursday as well. Let me just throw some light on the knowledge that we are going to share, and I've thrown the light already. Nice. Okay. So let's start with whatever super chats we did not discuss in the previous live stream because of time constraint, obviously. Uh, Before that, today I'm sure everyone saw that the market crashed a little bit. Immediately, my team started getting few messages. Oh, you market at 14,900 level. Now what? What is your view on the market? This, that. Apne aap pe to panic is something which happens immediately, right? So what we are going to do is that we are also going to understand about what is the current level of Nifty. Where do I see support for Nifty is what also we are going to check out immediately, right? So let me just quickly share my screen with you. I'll show you what I think about the current level. All right, so that's Nifty level for you. Where's my mobile? तू लाईव्ह बघू शकतोस का रे स्क्रीन दिसते का बघ ना एकदा I hope it's visible for everyone. Let me just know if the screen is properly visible or not. Yes, okay, thank you. Chalo, so I'll show you the Nifty chart, our magic trend line since last March, right? So I'll just zoom it out a little bit. I'll just close this if need be. I'll close this as well, so that the chart is big enough, right? So this is the level, our 23rd March 2020 ka level. Since then, we have drawn this magic trend line, which has been honored so many times. Markets went up, came down to this level, honored it, again went up till here, and now in the recent past, it has been testing quite a bit, right? This level has been tested quite a bit. So if you check here also it tested it, but bounced back, again came down, bounced back, again came down, bounced up again. Now, which looks a crucial level to me, here it's almost 14,750, right? So I personally feel 14,750 as per our magic trend line is the current support level. Even if this is broken, what I'll just delete this. I hope this 14,750 is clear. Even if I delete this, I've tried to draw a horizontal line as well. Now, if you see this horizontal line, here you can see this line has also been tested for quite some time. So if you see here in the recent past, there was a resistance at this level. It broke, then it took a support 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and again same level. So even if 14,750 is broken, still, which is this level? This is 14,600 level. Okay, so if you ask me that what is my view on the market, I see that there are two strong supports available with us. By the way, 14,900 itself is a good psychological support that has still been held on to. So 4900 is still sustained. Tomorrow to watch out. Tomorrow, or I can say for the coming few days, I never predict the market for a day or two. I generally talk about coming few days or weeks. So for that, I feel that now the levels have revised to 14,750 as the first support and 14,600 as the second support. I hope you have understood how I calculate support, because that is the whole thought process. You should not be dependent on how Rachana will tell what is the support, then only I'll be able to understand. You should be able to draw these trend lines on your own as well. It takes no big intelligence, right? It's just what I can see what I can see. It's just normal. It's base logic. You should be able to draw supports, resistance, trend lines, everything, right? So these are the levels. I hope you agree with my thought process as well, right? So that was about the Nifty view for coming few days. What support do I look at, right? So coming back to the past last stream's super chats, I think what we are going to do, because there were so many super chats, I'm going to quickly talk about all the answers. But what is to be looked out for, I'll tell you. I see that generally on an average, like 50, 60 stocks are being asked. out of that, I feel that, okay, these 2-3 fit into my basic filters. So try to watch out for those stocks which I feel that not bad, they're above average, they look good to me. If you feel that they're fitting into my filters, then you should go ahead and do additional research. If you feel that, yes, that's a really good company, then you may take a decision on your own. Okay, so as usual, have an informed decision. Just don't invest because some news channel has suggested. Just don't invest because a telegram group is suggesting that you should be investing in this share. First, understand the fundamentals. Even if you feel bored listening to the same old ratios every Thursday, you have to listen to those ratios so that it's drilled into your mind that, okay, these 4 or 5 things at least I'm going to check, and then only I'm going to decide whether I'm going to do a further analysis or not, right? A question which was asked on the previous during the previous stream was about Mothers and Sumi. I have talked about Mothers and Sumi in my previous 1 or 2 live streams ago as well. The fundamentals are average, no doubt about that. Only thing is that there is certain pledging in that company. 4.21% shares have been pledged by Mothers and Sumi. Someone asked in the previous stream, what are my views on small case app portfolio? Again, small case app is something wherein it depends on what theme do you want to invest in. Okay, if you believe that rising rural demand is a theme, you can invest in that small cap. If you feel that I want to focus on high growth, low valuation companies, there's a theme for that. So small case and mutual funds, how are they different? I've talked about this so many times. But small caps is a tool wherein you don't invest in one specific stock, you invest in a theme. Okay, so if you believe in a story, if you believe in a theme, I think small case is the right choice for you. I've made so many videos on small cases, so if you want, you can just check out on my channel. In the description box of those respective videos, I've given the link for that specific small case. Next question was on Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. That is looking to be I can surely say it's an above average company. ROC, ROE both about 20%. Dividend payout is good, above 40.39%. And I came across a news where Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has entered into a MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with Rolls-Royce. I'm sure everyone knows about the car manufacturer Rolls-Royce, to establish packaging, installation, marketing, and services support for Rolls-Royce MT-30 marine engines also in India. With this type, Rolls-Royce and HAL will expand their long-standing partnership in India and work together in the area of marine applications. Okay, so we know it by it as a car manufacturer, but it is right now they have entered into an agreement for some marine applications. Okay. Next question was about AB Capital. So what I'm going to do is whatever stocks are asked in a queue and which I feel over below average, I'm just going to quickly tell you. AB Capital, below average fundamentals, ROE, ROC, single digit, promoter holding decreasing. Okay. Then was UCO Bank, again below average fundamentals, negative free cash flow, sales and profit growth was also not up to the mark. Then Josts Engineering was one more which was asked, again below average fundamentals, sales 3-year sales growth only 2%. Okay. Next one was Anupam Rasayan. Question was asked that should I keep it for long term or book partial profits? That depends on what is your view, but if you check fundamentally, it's definitely above average company. So if you want, you can book a partial profit. It has come up quite a bit since its lows. It had gone, I guess, below its issue price, and now it is almost 30% up, at least above its issue price to whatever I recollect. So maybe partial profit booking can be done. Amara Raja was also asked. It's a company with good fundamentals. Bhel and Intellect Designs both are like averages, below averages. In fact, Bhel has negative ROC as well. One question was asked was that can you make a video on algo trading? To be honest, I don't do algo trading, so I don't think I should. I'm a good person to be making a video on that because I've never done it before. One question was on I bought L&T shares and I'm in profit also, but portfolio sometimes shows negative 1% to 1.5%. Why so? Please explain and how it is calculated. So I didn't quite understand that question, but assuming that you bought L&T and it sometimes shows negative 1%, sometimes 1.5% negative. It's a daily movement, na? So daily it will be plus, minus, depending on demand, supply, news, so many factors. So based on that, there's a possibility that it's showing sometimes plus, minus, whatever percentage. Next question was on granules, that is average, but there's again a pledged percentage of almost 8.64%. One super chat in the last stream was on Britannia. Today there was a big correction in Britannia. I just tried to find whether there is any corporate action in Britannia or what. So I thought something negative might have come up. 3% drop in Britannia. But when I checked in corporate actions, a bonus issue is made. Okay, they have declared a bonus. Bonus of what? Bonus debentures. Okay, so this is something different. So generally a company issues bonus shares, and whenever they declare bonus shares, they'll assign some ratio. So let's say 1:1 ratio. What does that mean? So if I have 10 shares of Britannia, I'll get 10 free shares of Britannia. That's a bonus of 1:1. But Britannia has declared a 1:1 bonus of debentures. Matlab, it means that if I have 10 shares of Britannia, I'll be getting 10 debentures of Britannia. Okay. Some people might not be aware about how to check this out. So I'll quickly share my screen and I'll show you as to how can you see this. So let us say I'm going to NSE India website. Okay, I'm going to the old website again. So just have a look at this. Then you go to corporates, and in corporates, you go to corporate actions. When you go to corporate actions, here you can see this. They have, number one, declared dividend of 12.5 per share pursuant to a scheme, and also here you can see scheme of arrangement bonus. So if I click on this, here you can see scheme of arrangement and bonus 1 debenture for 1 equity share held. So this is not generally what we get to see. Generally companies will declare shares for shares only, but here you're going to get debenture for bonus shares. So I hope you have understood where did I get this from. Okay, so there are many people who ask me that where do you get all this information from? Is there any secret source? No. So one last time I'm telling you, go to NSE India website, then go to corporates tab. In corporates tab, you will see all these things like result calendar, corporate actions, financial results, pledge data, all important points you will see under this corporates tab, right? Okay, so I just thought of sharing this with you. After that, let's move on with our super chats again. Okay, next one was about Indusend, SMS Pharma, Indusend again below average, pledge percentage, 36% shares are pledged. SMS Pharma again, 3-year sales profit growth, everything was negative. Marksans Pharma, Tata Power, Trident, Tata Power, and Venky's. Tata Power twice actually. I've discussed all these stocks in my previous streams, but I'll just quickly sum it up for you. For Marksans Pharma, I feel that it's kind of above average fundamentals for me, but Tata Power, Trident, Venky's, all three are below average for me. So there are various parameters that I check. I check sales growth, profit growth, PE in comparison with industry PE. I check ROE, ROCE, right? All these I'll consider, and then I'll say whether it's above average, below average, or average, right? One more question which was asked was on SJVN. It's okay-ish, but a very slow-moving stock. I mean, डोळे लावून असं बसायला लागेल की अरे अरे बाबा आता तरी थोडासा तरी वरती जा असं. So it's a very, very, very slow moving stock. So I would not love to enter into such stocks, right? I wish there was an option selling opportunity in this. I would have earned the premium, right? Okay, anyways, I don't talk about F&O a lot because I've not discussed it on my channel yet. NTPC, not really very exciting, below average, I can say. IOB, South Indian Bank, L&T Finance, Ujjivan Finance, and Adani Enterprises. All these I found that they are below average. I'll quickly tell you one or two parameters for each. So for example, IOB. For that you have a negative ROE and high debt to equity. Not good for me. They're below average. South Indian Bank. If I check again, the ROE, ROC, it's ROC is 6%, ROE is 1.93%. I won't want to go ahead with such companies. Same is with the case with L&T Finance and Ujjivan, single digit ROC. Okay. Adani Enterprises, there's a pledge percentage of 6.44. So again, pledge percentage plus other financials are also not like way too amazing. So again, I would want to stay away from such a stock. Next question was on Wall Street skids on inflation fear. Any update? So basically, there was an update on 13th of May, which mentioned about a jump in inflation. Plus, there was a news about bond yield increasing. So for those, if it's like a very alien thing which is coming up, oh my goodness, what is this bond yield and all that? I'll tell you a simple thing. Okay. bond yields are declared. Okay, these are US bond yields. If bond yields goes up, so if you don't understand what are these bond yields and all that, it's okay. Just understand this and remember this. If bond yields go up, stock market will have a negative impact. Okay, even if you don't understand anything else, even if you keep this in your mind, you are done. Okay, if bond yields go up, our stock markets will come down. For those who want to understand the reason or logic behind this, it's simple. If bond yields are going up, see, bond yield means what? It's a you can imagine something like this. I can get a fixed return on my investments. Bonds give me fixed return on my investment. If their investments, if their interest rates hike up, if that interest rate goes up, I get an opportunity to earn more. Okay. So can I say that I have some other alternate asset which is giving me a better return? Not as compared to equity, but as compared to its previous status. Okay. So in simple words, commerce terms, we call it as an opportunity cost. My opportunity cost for stock market now increases. And that is the reason why my bond yield increase. If the US bond yield increases, my impact on the stock market is going to be negative. Vice versa. If bond yields decrease, stock market will have a positive impact. Last two lines are important if you have not understood anything. Inverse relationship, right? Okay. Someone was asking me in the previous stream whether it's a right time to enter into indigo paints or not. As per my trading, as per my swing trading setup, I don't get a buy signal here right now. For those who are not sure about how to check whether a specific stock shows a buy call or not, what is RS? That's based on a lot of parameters like RSI, MACD, DEMA, right? Too many words for those who have never learned about technical analysis. It can be too overwhelming. So those who want to learn about technical analysis, I'm sure you are aware about my website, rachana.ranade.com. That's the website. You can check. That's the website. So if you want, you can just go and check it out in my website. You will get an access to a lot of courses. And in that, if you are really wanting to know about what can be a good level to enter and good level to exit specific stocks. So if you want to try and learn timing certain entry and exit points, then I believe that learning technical analysis is very important. Okay. Chalo. So moving on to the last few set of questions. Asian Paints or Indigo Paints? Asian Paints, only one thing is negative. They have a pledged percentage of 9%, but almost on other parameters, Asian Paints, I feel, is way above as compared to Indigo Paints. Actually, it's like comparing a giant with an upcoming, it's a giant with a baby giant, something like that. Okay, so these two are very different in sizes. So I don't think there's a fair way to compare Asian Paints versus Indigo Paints. Okay, but given a choice, I would go ahead with Asian Paints right now. PNB, stay away. Bank of Baroda, again, below average fundamentals, poor ROE, poor ROC. Even PB is not good. Generally, for banks, we do check out PB. So PB for other previous banks which were discussed also was not at all interesting. Someone was asking views on inflation and gold rate. Inflation we just discussed right now, but gold rates. So there are many people who are interested in buying gold bees, right? So for them, again, if you want, I can quickly share my screen and tell you about a bit about gold bees. Okay. Gold bees are nothing but your gold ETFs. That's a way to invest in gold. Okay, so that is the trend line that I had drawn. Okay, I have some investment in Nippon India ETF gold bees, because I personally, if I want to invest in gold, I won't invest in physical gold. Okay, because then it has an emotional value. My necklace, my kada, my bangle, my ring, that's an emotional attachment. So if you want to stay away from the emotional attachment in gold, best way to invest in gold is through investing in e-gold. Okay, so these are gold bees. That's where you can invest if you want. Okay, gold has seen a big negative trend since August 2020. August 2020, you can see that this same ETF was at 49 rupees. Okay, since then it has been like down, down, down. A consolidation here, and ta-da, it saw a big fall. Okay, so I've connected the lower dots and I've connected the higher dots in this range. Now you can see that this upper trend line was broken with a big green. Saw a big rally, again kind of consolidation, again in a rally. So if you see this horizontal line now, I see kind of a resistance at 42.76 levels. If that is broken with good volumes, then it can see a rally further to some extent. Here again, there is a kind of a resistance at 45 levels, but from 42 to 45, it will be almost like an 8% uptick. So check out this level of 42.76 roughly. If you are interested in gold. So I had not really talked about gold bees on my channel, so I thought I should just quickly share my views on gold bees through this super chat. Someone was asking me, is it a good time to sell persistent systems? Persistent selling ke liye, I think again depends on how much is your time frame, but otherwise ROE, ROC both are good, not a problem. Okay. One question was asked on Cupid, and I feel out of so many super chats which were asked, Cupid is one stock which fits into almost all my base filters. Okay. Now, so this is the magic point of the live stream. Okay, because there'll be so many questions asked, but out of that you might find one or two stocks which qualify for the further analysis stuff, right? And one of them is Cupid. Check out 3 years sales growth 24%, 3 years profit growth also 24%, ROCE 49.8%, ROE 44%, debt to equity is just 0.11. Okay, technical analysis pe it's right now already. I mean, I'll show you the chart also. Wait. That's the chart for you. Oops, sorry, I did not share my screen, I guess. Yep. So that's the chart for you. I will just see if I can pull up the. Sorry. Okay, loading. So if you can see here, the stock has corrected quite a bit from highs of almost. कहाँ पे आ गए हम? This is not Cupid. That's Cupid. So if you see here, the stock is corrected from almost this day. If you check 7th May, the high of 7th May was almost 250. Right now it's at 226. Here, if you see, yes, it has shown kind of an uptick. Okay. If you see MACD, there's a crossover, and RSI is also above 52. Okay. So here I can surely say it definitely fits into. It's not a very clear-cut buy signal right now at this level because MACD crossover is already done, but RSI is yet to cross 60, which I always look out for to gain that momentum. But does this fit into my base filters? And answer is yes. So if you want, you can surely go and check out more in depth about this company. Okay. Next question was on Mirai Asset Fang plus Index MF. So that's again one of the mutual funds through which you can invest abroad, not directly, but indirectly. V-Guard was one company which was asked above average fundamentals with a double-digit ROE, ROCE, but sales growth and profit growth were not that great. Saxoft was okay-ish, above average, I can say. Vaibhav Global also, ROE, ROCE was very good, but the promoter holding has decreased by almost 8%. Okay. Their revenue so basically their Q4 results were pretty interesting. Their revenue from operations have increased almost by 33%. EBITDA grew by 41%. PAT has also increased by 43%. So Vaibhav Global, if you ask me, on a quarterly number basis, that was an interesting one. But just based on one quarter, would I want to immediately jump into it? So answer is no. I would wait for another quarter or two, and then I might make a better view on Vaibhav Global. But I will keep it on my radar for sure. Sobha Gaya Mercantile is a company where ROC and ROE is like crazy, 100+%. But promoter holding is pretty low at 34%, plus free cash flow is negative. Clarient, GMDC, and Crest, Elcid, Ratan India, all these Newland Laboratories, all these were like below average, which were asked in the previous streams. National Aluminium was asked, as well as Ircon. I found both these as above average fundamentals. Next question was asked was about Tata Consumer. I guess I told about this in the previous stream. decent enough, but then there's again a pledged percentage here as well. PNB, stay away. Good Luck India is above average. Power Grid, I've discussed. Voltas and Havells, I've already discussed. Havells also, I like the company fundamentally. NCL, not a very good one. Apollo Tires was like below average. L&T Infotech, I've already discussed. I like this company, surely above average. HFCL, someone had asked. Negative free cash flow, pledge percentage 44%. Big pledging. Technical view on Gland Pharma and Prince Pipes. Both companies I felt right now are in the overbought zone. I would have waited. India Nippon Electricals, below average fundamentals. So same is the case with Bajaj Consumers, Hathway Cables, Kalpataru Power, UCO. Okay. One question was asked about difference between AA minus, AA plus. All these are credit ratings. Okay. Higher the better. Lower, it's not good. Last few questions. Himadri Specialty Chemicals not performed good in the past few quarters. Past few quarters have been comparatively poor. So I was expecting a good results in this company, but last 1 or 2 quarters have been pretty disappointing. Nelco, above average, I can say. Someone is asking that should I start a SIP in Parag Parikh FlexiCap? You may, if you want to have an exposure in foreign companies as well. The fund has performed really well. ICICI Pru, okayish, but if you ask me out of two, Parag Parikh is obviously a better choice. Alkyl amines rallied a lot, so we had discussed about this. Pro investor members, once share split are credited, profit booking may happen and stock price may reduce. Asking you because stock of the month can be a bit late. So generally, it has been seen that alkyl amines from the date of split, same day and the next day, pakad ke it rallied 16%. After that, it has seen quite a bit of downfall. It is a very typical scenario which happens. So wait for a downfall, try to see a reversal, and then maybe you can think of entering. But again, your choice. Next one is about Hemisphere. Can you, Rachana, similar to Hemisphere, can you do an analysis of MTNL? Similar story on land valuation, but more complex due to DOT and BSNL. Okay, we'll take into consideration. IEX, India Mart, Airtel, good for short term. So I've discussed this in the previous stream. One was on Nifty 50 index fund. Nifty 50 index fund, if you're talking about Nifty Bs, then why not? It's always a good choice to invest in Bs. Someone has asked that whether we can buy Reliance retail from an unlisted space. I would just say, if you're talking about investing in unlisted space, be cautious. Liquidity can be pretty low. Okay. Someone has asked me about selling May 200 ka put. Someone talked about Bank Nifty short karna hai kya. I don't give F&O views because I've not talked about F&O on my channel, so would not be answering those questions. Hdfc, I have already told it's one of my favorites, so no doubt about that. Someone had asked me, can you brief about Yes Bank? My answer is no. Okay, because Yes Bank, I feel that still fundamentally, I don't think it's like close to a good recovery. 2-3 quarters back to back, if I see good recovery, then I might keep it on my radar. Right now, I can't see that in Yes Bank. Metal stocks is the run over. Which sectors for next 1 or 2 quarters? Is it financials or PSU? I believe neither financials. PSU to some extent, yes, maybe. But I believe that cement sector can be one of the sectors to watch out for. That's my view again. I'm kind of bullish on cement sector right now. Did I miss out any question? Yes. One question was about I don't like to invest in face value in shares which have face value less than 2. Because you want to benefit from stock splits. You are asking, am I making a mistake? Answer is no. Everyone has his or her own investment strategy. If you believe in your investment strategy about stock splits, you are not wrong at all. It can be your choice. You can surely decide that I would want to benefit from stock split. And in that case, if you have that theory in your mind, then that's absolutely okay. Should not be a problem at all. Okay. And with that, we are done with the super chats, right? After a long time, super chats done. As usual, YouTube ne thodi shi mati khalleli ahe. I can't see the previous super chats. Fantastic. Wait. I'll try to figure it out from somewhere else. 1 minute. I'll first drink water. For half an hour, I've been talking and talking and talking. How is this here, Rishi? If you want, I can share you my screen. Otherwise, you will feel why is Rachana faking up? See, that's what I can see in my stream right now. This is my studio setting, and I can see only this many things on my screen right now. Only 1, 2, 3 super chats, and I know for sure that there are many more than that. 1, 2, 3. Khatam. This is a very. When I go to my studio settings, in that I can see whatever are the super chats. But right now, I'm so sorry, I can't see them. Of course, even if I can't see them right now, I'll be answering them in the next stream, right? So first, let me just answer this. Greaves Cotton, thoughts on Ampere EV stock. Greaves Cotton, okay. So wait, let me first stop sharing my screen. Okay. So if I'm talking about Greaves Cotton, I'll just quickly pull up some important points for you. ROE, ROC, khatam. 3% ROC, minus 0.48% ROE. Doesn't fit into my base filters only, right? So moving ahead, Ampere stock. So for Ampere, can't see it in, it's an EV stock. Have you spelled it properly? Can't see it in screener. Okay, but Greaves Cotton, no. Okay. Anirban Midya says, how can I buy US stocks, NASDAQ from India, any platform? Yes, Anirban, you can invest in US stocks through the IndMoney app. I have made many videos on IndMoney. If you want, you can check out the link in the description in any of my previous videos which I've made about IndMoney. Okay. Ashwin Balaji says, what should I do when many stocks are same in mid cap versus large cap comparison? Check the Fundu. Very nice. I'm glad you checked the fundu.com. That was one of my previous videos, Wednesday videos, which I had done on how to compare mutual funds, right? So in that, if you get a feeling that, oh my God, a lot of my portfolio is just overlapping, in that case, just see whether the performance is still good or not. Just because there is an overlap does not mean you have to sell it off. Okay, if there's an overlap and the performance of both these stocks is good, fair enough, enjoy. If one of them starts going down, then if you want to take a decision of which to sell, in that case, out of these two, you can say that anyways there's a lot of common holding, so let me sell off the one which is not performing well. Okay. Shubham Jain asks, T on HDFC life insurance. I'll just quickly check it. HDFC life insurance. Right now, it is in the downward trend only. I can't see any reversal right now. I would want to wait before I invest. Next one is views on Cipla and Sun Pharma. Well, to be honest, right now, whether it is Cipla, Sun Pharma, all the pharma companies are doing well right now. So if you are bullish on pharma sector as a whole, then why not? You can surely go ahead with it, right? Ramesh ji says my chart is missed. I'm so sorry, Ramesh ji. I showed my screen also. I can't see it in my YouTube viewer activity tab. So I can see it once I log out. Once I end the stream and go to my chats, historic chats, there I'll be able to see it. I'm so sorry, can't see it right now. Abha Kalsi says, Rachana, I need to upgrade to Pro Investor. Please help. Abha, wherever you could see the join button, there itself, I guess you see that tab for upgrade, I guess. That's where you can click. If not, then what you can do is just write to memberships@rachanaranade.com. That's it, memberships@rachanaranade.com. Okay, that's where you can check out. All right. Next question is by Chanan Kathuria. Vinati Organics, Tata Coffee, Apple India views long term. Also, does dividend announced affect share price? Big fan, ma'am, teen investor. क्या बात है? Vinati Organics, Apple India, both I feel are very good fundamentally. Tata Coffee, bit above average. So if you ask me, out of three, for two, I will definitely give a big thumbs up. Vinati Organic as well as Apple India. Tata Coffee, average-ish. Does dividend announce affect share price? Answer is yes. Once the stock goes ex-dividend, the share price is going to drop. So be prepared for a share price drop post ex-dividend. Okay. Nikhil Doshi asks, Saregama, Borosil, Renewables, please share your views. I remember talking about these two stocks in one of my previous live streams. Average, nothing very special. In fact, I guess Saregama, I remember there was some specific bad point as well. Saregama. 2-3 live streams ago I had done this. Yes, sales growth. Sales growth was minus 15%. ROE, ROCE are good, but sales growth is in negative. So again, problematic area in that aspect, right? Nikhil Pyati says, love you, ma'am. The way you presented is awesome. Thank you. Vishnu Kumar says, views on Hudko and TV18. Again, TV18 also, I guess I had discussed in one of my previous live streams. Okay, wait, let me just pull up a few important points for TV18 as well. I just closed it by mistake. Just give me a second. The question was on TV18, yes. Okay. No, I thought I had discussed this. Okay, wait. TV18 again, same problem. Sales growth, 1 year sales growth is negative. ROE, ROC, okay, at 14%, 11%. If you check out technical chart as well, it's the current price is above 50 DMA, 200 DMA also. Technically also it's kind of above, it's both crucial averages. So I don't think it's a good entry point at this level right now. हुडको एवरेज है, मैंने शायद ये पहले भी बोला था. Explain how to check cash flow in some words, ma'am. So if you're talking about some basic concepts for cash flow, there are 3 cash flows: operating cash flow, investing cash flow, and financing cash flow. So for operating, out of these 3, which is to be checked without fail is your operating cash flow. Operating cash flow is something which talks about how much cash is generated from the core business. Okay, if that is increasing, then it's a good sign always. Okay, and if that is in a decreasing trend, it means that from the core operations itself you're not able to generate a lot of cash. Plus you can also check free cash flows. Okay, but if you want to again learn about all these in detail, of course, again I would suggest you should check out my website rachana.ranade.com, wherein you will be able to understand a lot of ratios, okay, in fundamental analysis lecture series. Sanket Shah says, India Mart technicals. Please also reply. Email, ma'am. Email. My team will reply. Don't worry. India Mart technicals. Those who are my members, those who are my YouTube members. I don't know how many of you did check out my community tab post which I had done on India Mart Intermesh. I am just checking out the chats right now. Did anyone check the community tab the day which I had, I guess 1 day before the move, I had posted about India Mart Intermesh, and that stock ran up like anything. Okay, thank you. Ashita, I guess, I just would want to pin the message. That's the website address I've pinned already. So if you want, you can check out the website. Yes, people are saying yes, we saw that. And Ronnie Bajaj says, yes, we did it. Checked it out. Yes, ma'am, gained a lot. Kya baat hai? See, that's it. I never claimed that, or I told you that is why it went up and all that. Not at all. To be very honest, I mean, I'll be really honest with you. I mean, I had not thought myself that it'll go up like 9.5%. technically it was looking good. So I was going with a target of like a 3% move intraday. But the pace at which it was going, I was like, hey, Bhagwan, to rukne ka naam hi nahi le raha hai. I'd drawn a resistance level at 7700 and I quit at 7690. I did an intraday trade after a long time in that stock. And wow, it was an amazing day. Technically, it was perfectly fitting into many of my parameters. Mayank Mittal says, ma'am, I made 8,000. Kya baat hai, Mayank? Aur tumhara to, matlab, if you have made 8,000, then all pro investor membership fees for next almost 2 years, you have pulled it off. Huh? Very nice, very nice. Good. So I'm happy. Feels good if people are earning money. And this money earned is not because of fluke. It's because you have understood the chart, and based on that, you have taken a position. That's what is more important, is what I believe, right? Chalo. Anyways, next question is on Sarigama Borosil done, Hulko done, Deviating done, cash flows done, India Mart technicals done. Your views on Airtel went up to 570. I know, back to 520. Richie, Louis, I think the whole problem is that the quarterly results of Airtel which were announced, they were below the expectation. If you have read out the quarterly results, then you will understand that they are not bad at all. Okay, I was surprised. See, it's just that some expectation was made and the expectation was not met. That's it. I personally believe that any dip in the stock would be worth buying into. Do I already hold Airtel? Yes, it was one of my previous stock of the months. I do hold Airtel shares. And I feel 520 is a very strong support for that stock. Even if 520 is broken, 500 is a super support for that stock. But the upside, I feel, again, going up to 570 levels, I feel it can go up to that levels in coming few weeks/months. So the risk reward ratio looks pretty good. But again, that's my view. It's not a recommendation. Obviously, I hope everyone understands that. Right. Amritsari RK says, you are an amazing teacher. Thank you, Amritsari. Views on Aarti Drugs, Aarti Industries, Linde India. Aarti Drugs mein, Aarti Industries mein, there was a buyback offer. Kisme tha? At 1,000, I guess there was either of the two. I just got confused right now. Either Aarti Drugs or Aarti Industries. If someone can give me in the chats, someone can give me an answer in the chats. I guess I discussed about this in the previous stream as well. There's a buyback in either of the two, and the stock price is around 800 rupees. So if you are able to give it up for a buyback of 1,000, well and good. Why not? Okay. Aarti Drugs. Okay. Are sub drugs industries dono bol rahe. Okay, drugs, I guess. Many of you are saying Aarti Drugs. I'll go with that. Okay, 1,000. Perfect. Chalo, so Aarti Drugs mein buyback ka offer hai, and if that be so, if you are able to pull it off at 1,000, if you got it at 1,000 buyback offer, if it was accepted, well and good. Aarti Industries, again, above average fundamentals. Linde India is good. I mean, not wow, but I do like the fundamentals of Linde India as well. Okay. Thoughts on TN Petro? Not checked of late. So TN Petro, I'll keep for the next. Chalo, theek hai, ek hi for tax dekh leti hu. Anything special or what? 1 minute. TN Petro. ROE, ROC 17%, 13.9%. 3-year ROE is also not bad. Sales growth minus 18%. Quarterly growth also is not. Arre bapre. Sales have dropped from, like, on a quarter-on-quarter basis, the levels have dropped from 333 के आसपास के levels to 260, 220. अभी now it's recovering again. बहुत ज़्यादा दम नहीं दिख रहा है इसमें. Compounded profit growth is not that bad. Sales growth is okay. ठीक है. Not like amazing. Wow वाला feeling नहीं आ रहा TN Petro. Okay. ठीक है. Fair enough. SBI card, it's a good one. Fundamentally, very good stock. Funny K says, sup. Thank you, Funny K. I love these cartoons. It's eating something. Is that a caterpillar which is eating something? I don't know, but it's cute. Thank you. Siva Balan, view on Avanti Feeds, holding it for 2 years. It's a good stock. I love the fundamentals. There are, it's one of the leaders in shrimps. Okay. There are certain ups and downs in this stock, but if you're looking at it from a long-term perspective, you can surely think of holding on to it. HLE Glasgow, never checked, can't comment. L&T Infotech, average ke thoda upar, above average I can say. Okay. Ma'am, any short video on ETFs? Thanks. Yes, Shrikant, I've done a video on bees. Bees are kind of ETFs. They're almost the same. So you can surely check out what. There's always one thing how you can do it. What are bees? Space Rachana Ranade. Correct. So ETFs bees ya fir what are ETFs? Space Rachana Ranade. Okay. So you'll get. I've done a separate video on that wherein I've explained gold bees, Nifty bees, bank bees, everything. All these are ETFs only. Okay. Mehul Suri, your favorite stock, right level standard Polycab. My God, I love that stock. It is there in my portfolio. It was one of my pro investor member stocks, but I have comparatively smaller quantity. You know, ऐसे stocks जब ऊपर जाते तो थोड़ा दर्द होता है. काश मैंने ज़्यादा लिए होते थे. But fundamentally, fantastic. Mehul, to be honest, I call this as BOED category. Buy on every dip. Okay, so whenever I feel that I'm seeing some correction in the stock, so I would really jump on such opportunities to reinvest in these stocks. So yeah, that's how it goes. Okay. Anyways, chalo, moving on. Next question is on views on Subex. Is it risky to invest in technology company for a long time as technology is changing very rapidly? Subex fundamentals itself are not very good. Below average fundamentals, I can say. It did make a 52-week high around 13th April, but fundamentally, I didn't like the company so much. Omkar मला माझा सुपर चॅट टाकचा नाही दिसला मला आता ओमकार काय करू मी न्यूरेका बाय केला आहे क्वेश्चन मार्क मी बाय केलाय का असं विचारतोयस का तू ओमकार न्यूरेका बाय केला आहे नंतर काय म्हणतो आपण पूर्ण विराम द्यायला पाहिजे प्रश्नचिन्ह नाही टाकलं पाहिजे वाह इतकं घसघशीत मराठी मी फारच दिवसांनी बोललेली आहे वाह ठीक आहे आज चॅनलवर मी फर्स्ट टाइम सुपर चॅट विचारला तो पण गायब झाला ओमकार किती रडतोय सारे दिसतोय ना आता तुझं सुपर चॅट रडू नकोस okay so a lot of Marathi bombarding it's just normal Marathi that I spoke it's okay his question is about Nureka I had bought it at 1683 and he's asking about my views okay so Nureka again is a company which is if you want specifically about the levels let me just check out the levels for Nureka looks in the recovery phase it has seen kind of a downfall but right now I can see there's a support which is being taken from here I do expect some kind of reversal in the stock I can clearly see the MACD reversing RSI is also flattening out okay so that was it for you Omkar Akshit Bhagchandani Marico versus Bajaj Consumer Goods thoughts on FANG plus ETF okay no, I mean if you're interested in investing abroad why not Marico versus Bajaj Consumer, I like Marico a shade better than Bajaj Consumers. Manmohan Patwal, Biocon bought at 402 and Amar Raja at 902. Please suggest. Rather than price levels, I would suggest that first understand what is your time frame of investing. So in that, Amar Raja, I have talked about it. It's a good stock fundamentally. Biocon is also above average. So if you're thinking about these stocks from a long-term perspective, it's not a problem. If you're talking about exit levels for that technical analysis. Ma'am, please share your views on India Bulls Housing Finance. I don't like that stock fundamentally also. Views on Stride Pharma, average. Mayank Agarwal, Railtel just dial for very long term and will Amar Raja benefit from EV? Arey, Amar Raja ko kya ho gaya? So many people are asking about Amar Raja. Amar Raja will benefit from EV, not maybe to a huge extent as such, but yes, it will. The lithium-ion batteries are an important component. So I think there will be a benefit for this company as well. Railtel is a good stock. Just dial. I think the results were not good this time is what I remember reading. But given a choice, Railtel and Amar Raja, not Just dial. Neo ARVL US stocks. Could you check technicals? Okay, wait. Neo Incorporated technicals. There was a bullish crossover almost 4 days ago. It is recovering. RSI is also at around 60. Looks good to me technically. And the second one is ARVL. Arrival Group, listed on NASDAQ. Oh, this can be a little bit late entry, Ramesh ji. There's a Bollinger Band breakout, but wait. There looks, 1 minute. 54 ENI. It says that NASDAQ by CBOE is slightly different to its official counterpart. Okay, there is some small glitch in in-dot trading with there's some CBOE. क्या रहता है क्या पता? NASDAQ by CBOE. Anyways, right now ARVL is not giving a very clear-cut buy signal if I compare it with NEO. NEO also, let me just check it again. Flipped up one more time. Yeah. So NEO is the RSI. Yeah, I guess there was that error message coming up. Maybe the exchange which I had chosen something. I don't know. MACD is giving a good indication right now. I'll share my screen 1 minute. So if you're understanding technical analysis, then you'll try and understand. You'll easily understand what I'm talking about. Here you can see that there's a downfall from this level. Okay, it went down till here. Then you see a bullish Harami candle. I've talked about this on my channel as well. From here, ideally you should see a reversal. Plus, you can see that MACD, the weakness is reducing, and there may be a crossover in a day or two. RSI has started showing strength, and it is reversing. Okay. This is what I was talking about. NYC by CBOE BZD. I'm not really sure about what is this. Slightly different to its official counterpart coming from NYSE. So maybe they're trying to tell that the chart might be a little bit different, is what maybe they're trying to tell. But I can't help. On TradingView, I can see just this one. Okay. I hope you've got your question, Ramesh ji. An answer to your question. NEO stock looks better technically as compared to ARVL. There was a change in that chart outlay right now. So that's the revised one. Funny says 2021 lockdown, but no 6 a.m. club, man. I know these days 6 a.m. I'm getting up, and rather than reading a book, I am. Oh, Ashita says Chicago Board Options Exchange. Ooh, thank you for that. I didn't know about what is CBOE. Good input. CBOE, everyone is Chicago Board Options Exchange. Take it, fair enough. 2021 lockdown 6 a.m. club. As I mentioned, I'm doing exercise, and I don't feel I'm a very good person at exercise. I just try to do whatever I know. So looking at me and exercising doesn't make sense. Advait Dhonde is saying only 1.8k likes. Guys, like करा. असं फारच कमी जणांना सुचतं अद्वैत. असे आपल्याकडचे लोक तर तुला माहितीच आहेत कसे आहेत. So 1.8k likes is अभी when as usual now it will start going up. People will realize. Then असं उपकार केल्यावर का ते असं 2000च्या वरती जाणार. मग असं जाऊ दे आता देऊन टाकूया. किती रडणार आहेत या वगैरे असं something like that. Okay, so if possible, then please hit that like button. Okay. These are the last 5 minutes of our stream. So if possible, at least take it to more than 50% of the concurrent viewers. Concurrent viewers are around 5,800. At least 2,900 if we can touch, then it will be like at least 50% people are liking this live stream. I've been talking continuously for like past almost 1 hour now. My water is also over. Last one drop gone down my throat. If possible, 2,900. Okay, anyways. Okay, next one is, hi ma'am, your views on GUFI CBIO. Never heard about this. क्या है वो? GUFI CBIO. GUFIC. Gufic Bioscience. Sales growth single digit. ROE ROC not bad. 3-year ROE is also good. 3-year ROC is also good. Debt to equity is also good. Stock P 48, industry P 25, a bit overpriced. It's into the pharmaceutical sector. Price is way too high as compared to 50 and 200 DMA. Sales. Oh, क्या बात है, क्या बात है. I'll share my screen. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Share screen. Goofy Bioscience. कहाँ से ढूंढ के निकालते हो यार? I'm showing screener.in. Okay. And in screener.in, if you check, see how the sales growth has shown a big U-turn. See, I always see that whether there is something which has happened or not. So here you can see that in the 70s, 90, 80, 80, 80, 90, 90, if gone down to 54 and zoop 120, 144. Okay, operating profit 12, 13, 10, 12, 10, minus 1, 26, 24. Profit before tax minus 5 का 22 and 18. Net profit minus 4 का 16 and 13. Hey भगवान, क्या बात है? Something which is pretty interesting. Okay, so I think this, what do they say? Companies did a good profit growth, 40.59% CAGR last year. Companies did good ROE. Median sales growth 20. Arey wow. Listed only on BSE or what? Only listed on BSE. Free cash flows are negative, but we need to check then how much is the capital expansion. Engaged manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, of course. So it means that somewhere it has got that positive impact because of COVID. Seems so. क्या बात है? Towards the end of the live stream, we have found one stock which fits into our basic filters. क्या बात है? क्या बात है? क्या बात है? Goofy Biosciences. I'm going to do my homework on this as well. For sure, I'm going to write this down. First time I heard about this stock in my life, but it looks good. Shabbas. कोण आहे हा? शशांक हसन पापेगौड़ा. Shashank, Shabbas. Good. I don't know how did you filter it. I hope this was not based on any recommendation by anyone. I hope you have found this. So what you can do is you can surely check out the pattern over few quarters. How has it performed, right? That can be a good point to understand it's a good one or not. All right, I think that's where we stop because pretty much it's 10:15 now. Views on Apple, I did talk about Apple. Good fundamentals there. Obviously, the fundamentals are really good. Oh, I missed out one, I guess. Ceylon Exploration. आता हा कोण आहे? थांब जरा एक मिनिट. Ceylon Exploration. Sales growth minus 40%. Vishay cut. Ayush, no. Ceylon Exploration doesn't look good to me. Fundamentally. Apple I've talked about. Can you tell prospects of Tata of steel and iron ore industry shares like SAIL, NMDC, Tata Steel, also sugar industry. See, steel, sugar both have already seen a big run up. Not sure about how much more. That can be limited though. RIL, now let's see how the stock performs post it's partly paired becoming after the first call. It will ideally again see a good uptick in the stock. Arvind Limited, not bad, above average, I can say. Kaustubh asks about gaya. Model gayab hota hai. हाँ. Airtel, Josh Engineering, entry point and happiest mind. Airtel, I told you 520, good support, 500, another support for Airtel. Josh Engineering, I guess I discussed about it in today's live stream only or the previous one. Happiest mind, fundamentally good one. Eicher Motors, above average. Rahul, no question asked. There's a channel Astro Guruji MJ. I watch him and you regularly. He is same as you. Very motivating and a good stock analyst. Kya baat hai? I've never checked this channel. We'll check out. 1030 Mehta Jay. Please, ma'am, please enable EMI option in full package course. Mehta Jay, we are considering that option and pretty soon we'll be coming out with that. If possible, just drop an email at support@rachanaranade.com. I'll just write it for everyone. support@rachana.com. We are exploring an EMI option. This has been a request by so many people. That is why we are in talks with few, and I mean, I can't disclose the names right now. But yes, we are in talks. We might come up with this EMI thing. Many people have requested for the same. We are trying our best to, go ahead with this in a matter of few days, right? Ma'am, considering Kalyan Jewellers for long term, would it be advisable to average it or let it be as it is? I don't think Kalyan Jewellers will see a big uptick in coming few months, because until and unless COVID things come back to normalcy, big bang marriages, big level marriages and all that, I don't think it's going to happen in coming few months. So 2-3 quarters are again going to be dried out for something like Kalyan Jewellers. So better stay away from that right now. Views on Relaxo, above average fundamentals. Suryoday for long term, bought an IPO. Okay, share, nothing very great about it. Oh, Shashank has again Gufik bio. Shashank, I did answer your super chat, by the way. But one more time, kudos to you. Hi, can you check on Nosil and Kaplan Point? Now it's 10:17. I think I'll cut this off at this point. Nosil, Kaplan Point से आगे, and आज मैंने जहाँ से चालू किया उसके पीछे से we'll talk about any other quick super chat, else we stop. Kalyan Jewellers I did discuss right now. Thoughts on Bitcoin crash keeps on happening. That's the reason why I always say that always invest only a party fund in Bitcoins, in any crypto, may it be Bitcoin or any altcoins. It has to be a party fund, nothing more than that. Help me invest in US market. In money is tough. Oh, if in money is tough, you can just drop an email to their support team. I'm sure they'll be helping you out if you're facing any problem, right? Shashank, again one more super chat. Okay, again thank you. And now I remember Goofin. Okay. Any other quick question? Acha, on mobile has double bottom formation, is it? Siddharth says on mobile has double bottom formation on monthly time frame chart. Okay, let me check. On mobile global daily chart पे तो ज़्यादा कुछ है नहीं इसमें. But let me see on a monthly chart. There is a double bottom formation. Just trying to check out. MACD already it's already up. I wouldn't see it at an entry point right now. Double bottom, you have to catch it pretty early. It's gone pretty much past that right now. So it makes no sense at this level is what I feel. Mirinmai Banik says 3,000 likes done. Please explain restructuring of Mother Sumsumi. I guess I would have loved to do that, but that will take some time. Mirinmai, next live stream, please. Okay, but 3,000 likes done. Yes, that's good to see. Okay. Madam, big fan of you. Wanted to meet you, Madam. Abdul Sayyed. Betu ekda Abdul. Once let this COVID and all thing go off, then we'll surely try and keep some meetups, right? Swing trading studies, OP strategy, Sangha entry point. I think for swing trading, it has to be RSI, MACD, then Bollinger Band. This is a strategy which I've discussed in my live streams, in my technical analysis lecture series. Just in case if you want, chalo, aaj bahut logon ne pooch liya. You can use this as a coupon code if you want. That's a discount code. If you want, you can enroll for any of the courses. Many people have asked about technical analysis course today. So just in case if you want to enroll for the technical analysis course or any other course, that's the coupon code for you all. Just joined Pro Investors. Your views on Reflex. Haven't checked it. Next live stream. Any other quick question? You didn't answer my last week's super chat on semiconductor stocks. Acha, is that so? 1 minute. Let me check. It was on semiconductor stocks. Let me check. Okay, stocks to watch because of semiconductor shortage. You had asked that one. Okay, I have missed that out. Yes, I can't see a tick in front of that. I'm so sorry for that. I missed out. I will surely get back on this semiconductor stocks in the next live stream for sure, Manjuna. Don't worry on that. Right. So whatever chats are missing, don't worry. We will be taking them up in the coming live stream. I think done. Now my eyes are refusing to even. I say after every 2 minutes I have to do like this, like this. I have to keep myself awake with special efforts now. Okay. So I think, anyways, it was fun. We discussed so many stocks today. One of the good stocks that we discussed today, I hope everyone will remember that stock. If anyone can even type that in the chat box again, which stock was that? It was suggested by Shashank. It was Gufik Bio. Have a look at it. If you feel it's interesting, do further analysis, and then maybe you can decide whether to invest or not. सुश्रुत म्हणतोय मॅडम झोप आली. खरंच अरे खूप झोप आली माहिती का. 10 नंतर असं खूप अवघड जातं मला जागा राहायला. Okay. Oh, on mucormycosis it makes an injection, says Gajanan Takankar. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, Acha, by the way, friends, just one last thing which I wanted to tell you is that because he talked about that injection, I just recalled that I have today only I have made a separate video about COVID related. 1 minute, let me just share my screen quickly. Well, I'm sure everyone knows about the website rachanaranade.com. In that, you can go to the blogs section. Okay, in blogs, I have written a separate blog on COVID protection. I had got many queries about these policies, especially Corona Kavach and Corona Rakshak. So I just thought of making a separate blog, trying to make you understand what is Corona Kavach about, what is Corona Rakshak about. Plus, I have also given the Policy Bazaar, wherein the link wherein it's given much more in detail on their website as well. Okay, so I've tried to sum it up in the blog itself, but still, if you want to have a bit more details, it's there on their website as well, and given you what are the tax benefits available and all that. So whenever time permits, surely go through this blog. I'm also pasting this in the chat box. Okay, so I'm sure this can also act as a good value addition for you all. All right, so I guess that's it from my side. Super sleepy. Take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye. See you on next Thursday, 9 p.m. Bye-bye.